Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniature. Today we have a new Kingdom Death release. It's been a while, but that's just my fault because it's not like I don't have a giant stockpile sitting right here next to me, but that's a different story for another day. Anyway, we've got the Novice today joining us with the Death High Novice. So, she's got her little school cap on. She's just as thick and as curvy as the actual Novice. The Novice being, I believe, the first resin release from Kingdom Death proper that they put out on their own, as opposed to having it done with their usual caster in France. So, a random, useless tidbit for you. Okay, what do we got? What number is it? Oh, that's not very high. And she's busy eating onigiri. Okay. And it's a taser. Okay, I thought she had like a Star Trek phaser or something, and she's got onigiri falling out of her pockets. Can we tell what's in her? Looks like she's got osenbei or something sticking in her bag. And a random honey pot. Okay. It's Kingdom Death, what can we say? Let's take a closer look at the model itself. Zoom it in. So it looks like she's going to be in 3 parts. The main body, which I just broke something off, that's okay. Again, these are photoresin prints. They came off of a resin 3D printer. Looks pretty nice compared to some of the other casts that I've gotten. I think I've built just about all of the Death High models at this point. And if I haven't built them, that's because they're sitting here next to me. Okay, we can see the little onigiri falling out. I don't know if I'll be able to paint that accordingly. And give it a shot. What do we have in this bag? Can my big fat fingers open it? I don't know. Oh, no, we got 4 parts total. Okay. Big difference. We got the head with the rice ball in it and all sorts of pieces that need to be cleaned up. We've got her zapper taser gun there. And what do we have in this hand? Oh, that's right. Her right hand is actually supposed to be grabbing the brim of the hat. So do keep that in mind when you glue both the head and that hand down, that they are supposed to be holding on to each other there. So, definitely going to need some cleanup. Like I said, though, it's not as bad as some of the other ones that I've put together from their photo resin lines. I want to say the Mechanic Aya or whatever, the sci-fi version of her with the robotic arm. That one was probably my worst one so far, but this looks pretty decent compared to some of the other ones. So, give me a sec. We'll put her together, and we'll see how she stacks up with some of the other models in the line. Alright, we got our Novice all finished up here. Not that it was too complex, and thankfully I didn't bother to break anything, but she is ready to get primed. So, as you can see, there are a lot of details here. Getting those onigiri in her pocket right there. It doesn't really want to go in focus. That's what that little blob is right there. That's supposed to be one of her falling rice balls, and the one in her mouth there. And the various little charms and details on her bag. It's going to be a challenge to paint. I'm not lying. It's going to be a fun one. But I figure we'll grab the actual Novice, or the original one, just to give you a good size comparison. If you have not experienced any Kingdom Death models and you're curious how large they are, let's see if I can find my usual Witch Hunter friend to stand in for my typical GW model. They are a bit on the bigger side. I think if I was going to compare them to anything, they're pretty comparable in size to Malifaux. They're definitely a lot bigger than stuff like Mantic. So if you don't mind your scale being a little bit larger, they're pretty good models in that regard. Conquest model's a little bit bigger, but yeah. Compared to some of the other recent Death High models, just went and grabbed a couple off the shelf here. So you can see she's going to fit in pretty good. That's the Intimacy couple and the Dragon Sacrifice. Grabbing a couple other random Kingdom Death models. We have one of the Original Survivors. What is this? The Fallen Hero. The Hospitaller. Boxer. So, despite the scale of the game growing a little bit, I still think she fits in pretty well. I didn't grab any of the modern plastics. These are all resin models as well, since she's kind of sort of the same thing. But yeah, I think if you have a growing Kingdom Death collection, she'll fit in quite well. Might work well with the sci-fi stuff as well, but they're upstairs and I'm not, so I didn't have a chance to grab any of them. But a fun little kit, and I still feel that we really should see a veteran version in the near future. We've got the Novice. She's kind of plump. She's out of practice. Doesn't have much kind of gear to deal with. She's got a dorky little knife. She's got a puny little taser. So we're going to need like the hardcore veteran one, I think, further down the line. So Adam Poots, you know what to do. Make the vet. Make her all grizzled up, scarred up. Here's the freshman. Give us the senior, you know? But yeah, definitely I'm going to be quite happy when we see the final variant of her. We need to see one. It has to happen. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I think it's a good time to stop, go grab some primer, and get to work on her. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching. We'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.